Hey guys, it's Jake with A.G. Russell Knives. I'm joined here with Kyle today.
Hey guys, I'm Kyle. I work with Jake here at A.G. Russell.
He's awesome. He's super helpful. I make him fix a lot of stuff for me. We're going over 3 titanium knives today. We have the 00, the dual cross, and the Sinuette. 3 really cool knives, but before we get into that, let me give you a little bit of an update on what we've been doing. So we got back from Blade Show, really busy. It was something. If you haven't been to the Blade Show, you should check it out. It's the biggest knife show in the world. I was there all 3 days, and I still only saw like 2/3 of it, if maybe even half. But we've been working really hard to really improve our video and kind of get you a better look at the knives, a little more in-depth look at our products, so you can just see it moved in hand rather than just on a picture or a photo. So we've got better lights, better cameras, better microphones, and we're trying to make it look better. Still amateur, still working things out. I did videos for a little bit as a hobby, but it's not like, I'm not a pro, so cut me a little slack. Let me know if we're doing things that you like, if you see things that we're doing that you enjoy, because we're just experimenting, and if you want to see more of it, let me know in the comments. That helps. If you see something we can improve on, let me know in the comments. That really helps too. But without further ado, let's get to the point. We have 3 new titanium knives. Kyle, what makes all these knives similar?
They've got several similarities. All of them are going to be frame locks, and they're titanium frame locks. So they're all pretty light. I think they're all under like 3.1 ounces.
Yep.
And then they all have ball bearing pivots. So the action on them is going to be really smooth. They all use the 9CR13 MOV, which is a step up from what we normally would use.
A little more edge retention there.
Yep, you got some upgrade there. They also are all flippers, which is, maybe not my preferred method of opening, but it is one of the most popular.
Yep.
So
I personally like the flippers.
Yeah, I'm more of a thumb stud guy, but I can appreciate the flipper too.
Yeah.
And they all are right hand tip up carry, and they're fixed in that position. So
sorry, left-handers.
If you're a lefty, if you're a lefty like me and Jake, then you're just going to have to learn to cope.
Yeah, I'm honestly better at operating knives right-handed than I am left-handed.
I think if you handle enough of them, you get that way, because a lot of them are made specifically for right-handed users. So
I like the option, but if they're popular, we might remake them with some more options there.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, so do we want to get more in depth with each of them?
Yeah, let's get more in depth here.
Starting off, we have the 00, which is the least expensive option at $125. It is, again, a titanium frame lock, and it's got the ball bearing pivot, so your opening action is going to be really smooth. It's got the anodized blue, kind of grayish blue.
Yeah.
It's a really cool look, kind of sleek, modern kind of look. And then if you look at the flipper, you can see that it's got some jimping on the back end there. Not a ton, but enough to get you a decent
nice grip on the flip there.
And then it's got a deep pocket clip also in the same anodized coloring. Anything that you notice about it?
Yeah, it's a neat little knife. There is some jimping on the top of the blade as well. Interesting kind of look and style to it, kind of a Eastern influence, Turkish clip point type of blade here. I could see that working well in a variety of different styles. This would look good as work, as office carry. You could do it however you wanted to do. Yeah, really smooth. The next one, your favorite, isn't it? The dual cross?
It is my favorite of the 3. I'm all about a little bit of color, and as you can see, this has a lot of color.
Yeah.
It's kind of got that.
It's rare you see something quite so bright.
Yeah, and I'm I'm a flamboyant guy, so I'm all about my color. And this one, when you pull it out, it just pow, pops out at you. So I really, really enjoy the look, and I enjoy the shape of the frame as well. Kind of that coffin style almost.
Yeah, doesn't really force your.
Yeah, it's very. Very cool looking. I just really like the look. And then it's got a deep pocket clip in the same coloring as well. Same ball bearing pivot, so it's going to flip right open. It does have a polished middle section right here that's perfect for engraving. And it's just kind of squares up perfect in that little section there. And then again, I like the blade as well. Just that kind of. I'm not sure exactly what you'd call that shape, but it's kind of got a belly towards the end of the blade there, and I kind of like that look.
Modified drop point.
Yeah, kind of a modified drop point.
Swedge drop, maybe.
Yeah. What about you? What do you like about this one?
Oh yeah, the coloring is easily its best feature here. They did cross hatches on the handle there, anodized it green, then polished it so you can see the cross hatching. There we go. We catch the light. Each of those little tips is polished. That is really neat. This one, I can tell you, we're not going to do more of. The green is so hard to do.
It's hard to get the consistent coloring.
It's hard to get consistent coloring. It's hard to do the polishing. So once we're sold out of this, it's going to be gone. Luckily, we were able to stick to our original price on it, which is nice. We're coming in at $145 on this guy, and but you probably won't be seeing more of these. Again, a little bit of jimping on the flipper there. So we can, there we go. So really nice little open there. It does have a steel interface with the Framelock and the blade, which I really like. Nice little clip. Yeah, I like the neutral handle. I think it looks great. I think your name engraved right in the center there. Perfect. Perfect. I'm going to go over the last one because of the three, this one is my favorite. This is the Silhouette coming in at $175. We have full titanium handle, carbon fiber inlays, and blue anodized backspacer here. It has a milled titanium clip. Nice strong clip. If you're the kind of person who is rough on your clips, you might consider a milled titanium one. That's going to cost a little bit extra compared to other knives. Just the milled titanium is it's going to bump the price up a little bit because they're starting with a big block and they're milling it down into this clip size here. But if you're rough on your clips, you might consider that. That's going to be a little bit stronger holding there. What other companies do milled titanium?
I know ZT does a couple. Benchmade, I think, does one or two. And then one of the Italian companies, I think, Lion Steel.
Lion Steel, I think it's Lion Steel.
Yeah. So there's a few of them that do them, but they're not commonplace.
Right.
They're usually a little bit high dollar, or more high dollar than a normal clip.
Right. So this might be one of the cheaper options for milled titanium. I have to take a look.
It's going to be in that. It's going to be in that same ballpark. I mean, if not cheaper, it'll certainly be right in that.
Right. So yeah, I love the Silhouette. I took this guy out when we first got it. We got our sample in. I took it and did a little bit of testing on the blade. So we have a little bit of recurve there, and it's got a really nice mirror polished grind with a regular satin for the rest of the blade here. So that looks really great, but it really helps with the slicing, the recurve, and the little bit of upgraded steel. I took this one and shredded 4 medium-sized boxes into 1-inch strips. I'll pop in a picture here. And made a Game of Thrones was on. I made a little throne of cardboard for it. It was fun. But yeah, it was shaving sharp before and after. My arm hair has grown back mostly since then, but it's not a super scientific test, but cardboard's really rough on your blade, and if it's shaving sharp after 4 boxes into 1-inch strips, it's probably doing pretty good. You can expect some good work out of it. I can't stop playing with it, sorry. Yep, this one's definitely my favorite. It fits the hand really well. You're getting your full, even if you have larger hands like me, you're getting all fingers on there and still have a little room to choke up or pull back, however you want to do it. But yeah, let's start wrapping it up. Let's do a pocket dump. What are you carrying today, Kyle?
What am I not carrying? Let's see. Of course, I've got one of my personal faves, the ZT450, which is, it's just one of those knives that it actually kind of reminds me of the Sinuette, kind of a work knife, but lighter weight, kind of, one of those. Got the red spacers there.
Space,
I gotta have that color. And then Jake hooked me up with an aftermarket deep pocket clip at the Blade Show. So
I did. We were right next to Kershaw during Blade Show, and they brought like 3 toolboxes worth of extra parts just in case someone wanted to get a knife fixed. And I'm like, hey, do you guys have a deep pocket clip that will fit a 450? Because I got a coworker who would really like one, so they hooked me up, and that was awesome. Appreciate that, ZT.
Yep. And then I've got the Benchmade Freak. This is the new model with the red liners. Got to match the shirt.
I like what they did with the gray color. And
yeah,
the gray and black
I haven't really
on there.
used this one a ton yet because it's a newer one.
Still new.
But from what I've done so far, I really like it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Old Faithful here. I got the A.G. Russell K93 with the utility blade. Just one of those that you really cannot go wrong. I mean, it's a lightweight knife that can handle pretty much anything.
Yep.
And I love this blade. It's kind of got what you were talking about earlier, where you've got so much point control that I just really enjoy using it.
That is one of my favorites. I use it for jogging because I don't like clips on my jogging shorts, and it's really lightweight.
Yeah.
So that's the one I use for jogging.
What are you rocking today? What do you got?
Today I have the A.G. Russell Warncliffe Lockback. Really cool little knife here. Not normally a jig bone person. I don't typically like the look of it.
I'm not normally either.
But this one, oh, it's gorgeous. The moment I saw it, it's like, oh no, my paycheck.
That's how I feel every day working here.
Yeah, kinda. I got my eye on this Klotzli button lock.
Yes, I know which one you're talking about. Yep.
But it's gorgeous. The action on the button lock is amazing.
Yeah.
But I saw this one, I'm like, oh, that one's mine. I don't even care. I still might get the black one because the black G10 also looks amazing.
The black G10 is one of those that you could put in your slacks or whatever, wear to the office, And of course the older knives are the ones where if you pull them out in the office, if you flip open something like this in the office, and you get that loud smack, everybody kind of, flips their head around like what's going on. But if you're rocking one of those, and you kind of
open it two-handed,
you kind of open it two-handed, everybody just kind of ignores it. It's not one of those that's going to scare anybody.
Yep. This one is neat because we have the deep nail nick, and you can open it one-handed.
But if you don't like doing that, you can always get one of our steel thumbnails.
I think it'll be smooth enough that you don't really need the steel thumbnail, but
you can always get one.
You can. There's been some stubborn soda cans, beer cans that I'm like, my fingernail is literally bending to open the tab, and I go get the steel thumbnail, and it saves my thumbnail, which is nice. But
I have 2 of them, and I use them all the time for all kinds of weird stuff. I mean, it's ridiculous.
We're totally off topic now, but that's okay.
Of course.
Little flathead screwdriver, a little pry bar. I use it all the time.
Yeah.
I have, we don't make it anymore, but I have mine with mammoth ivory on top of it. That's really neat.
Yeah, I've just got the plain old black G10.
Yeah, that's a good looking one.
Yeah, we got one on the keychain and then one that sits at the house.
There you go. Pocket dump. So I have the A.G. Russell Warncliffe Lockback, and then I'm also carrying the Stockman in white bone. I saw this one, again, fell in love with it immediately. I'm like, I'm getting white bone, and I'm going to carry it every day, and I'm going to touch it a lot to kind of like darken up this scale to get a little more yellow. I got one with a little yellowish tint to begin with, but the more I'm carrying it, the darker it gets, so it gets that kind of ivory look to it.
Yeah.
Yep. So I like this one a lot.
We don't have any more of those in stock.
The
correct?
white bone is gone.
All right.
You are down. We are down to just the stag. So
Okay.
if you like the Stockman and you've been thinking about it, you probably want to hop on that because
Yeah.
once those are gone, those are going to be gone for
at least
a
while.
few years.
Yeah, we don't have anything rolling on those.
We may
right
bring
now.
them back eventually, but we're talking 3-4 years probably.
Yeah.
Before we bring those back, because we got so many requests for so many different knives that we haven't made for 3 or 4 years. So
Yeah.
just kind of a
Yeah, it's kind of a cycle.
we have to roll through in a cycle.
Yeah, I mean, we just came back out with the Sunfish,
Yep.
Which we haven't had for several years.
Yeah, the original was
so,
2010. It's 2019, so it takes time.
Yeah, development takes some time.
Mm-hmm.
Because we never release things that are exactly as they were before.
Mm-hmm.
There's always some kind of tweak. Like with the new Sunfish, we kept the blade, but we've shrank the handle
a lot. We will
and-
put out a video on that soon.
Yeah.
I'm working on it, but that may be the next one. Let me know in the comments which video you want to see next.
Yeah.
Because we haven't been doing videos for a while, and there's a bunch of them I haven't done videos on yet. So which one do you want to see next? We'll work on that next. So the main reason I fell in love with this was AG's spade blade. Look at that. It's short, it's stubby, but it's got this big, massive belly. I saw that, and my face just lit up. I'm like, that's awesome. I'm getting one. Admittedly, I definitely use the sheep's foot way more than the spade blade, but I just love the spade blade. The sheep's foot is just handy for, you can put your finger right there, and when you're opening packages, you're not going too deep into the package. It just kind of covers the point just a little bit, so it's just right. So you're just going in 1/4 inch without damaging anything inside. Yeah, so going old school today.
Yeah, you tend to be a little bit more traditional than
I have a CRKT on me today.
Oh, nice.
Ruger. Great little budget guy. I gotta say, it's like $29, something like that.
They're not super expensive. Yeah.
It's not ball bearing, but it opens fairly smooth. Granted, I've put some love into mine, so it might be a little smoother than yours. But deep pocket clip. Just kind of a not quite as nice as the dual cross. I mean, it's not nearly as nice, but for the price, it's a solid little pick if you're looking for a budget, $30. Check it out. This is the Lurch Design R3801. So just put that in on. I'll put it in the description. I'll put links for all of these in the description. Then you can find it easy.
You don't have to go searching.
Yeah. So guys, let me know. Do you like this format? We got a little bit of talking back and forth. We're trying some new things. We're trying some new camera angles, new mics and stuff like that. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, what we could do better, and let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.